Welcome to Semantic Brain. We augment LLMs with enhanced analytics and graphs. In this video, we will focus on how you can use BizML to significantly improve analytics and optimization. LLMs are great. ChatGPT was a great breakthrough. However, LLMs can also be very expensive, slow, and they can suck at analytics as well. To address this problem, we came up with a parallel architecture that executes traditional AI, conventional graphs, and LLM in parallel, and intelligent orchestration is done using semantic precision. This results in better, faster, cheaper solutions. There are three core IPs that are part of this solution. First one enables you to query data sources directly via natural language. The second one, BizML, increases accuracy of analytics to 5 to 20%. The third component, semantic graph, provides unique insights and maps various paradigms. So why BizML? Machine learning essentially involves collecting data, converting the data into features, and then using a machine learning or AutoML model to produce output. During the initial days, the focus was on AI algorithms or machine learning algorithms and architecture. However, as time progressed, organizations figured out that they can get better results by focusing more on data quantity and data quality. And this was called data-centric AI. What we figured out is that by focusing on codifying domain expertise and using our proprietary feature engineering and feature selection, you can get much better results. The data clearly shows that the signal to noise ratio significantly improves when you do this, which results in increased accuracy and reduced error rates. This approach also results uh, in less data being required. And BizML doesn't have to be used for just new projects. You can use it with existing projects. And when you use it with existing projects, you might be able to use BizML to work with the existing input or data, and you would produce the features and you could send those features to an ML model. This ML model has to be retrained, but you can even reuse the existing UI. However, if you want to get even more accuracy, then you might want to invest more time into deriving more input, leveraging your domain expertise, and acquiring more data. This is a great example of how BizML can work with very small data sets. This particular example involved 68 records. It was a very tiny data set. We tried to identify hallucinations, and even the best model did a very poor job of detecting hallucinations because most of the data was not hallucinations. Um, as soon as we applied BizML, which took like half a day's worth of effort, the uh, error rate went down significantly. The error rate reduced by 40%, and we were able to detect majority of the hallucinations. One of our first commercial implementations was using BizML in advertising. We used BizML to optimize both language and quant stuff. Uh, Essentially, the machine learning algorithm predicted the keywords that you should use in advertising, the negative keywords, the bid price, selection of audiences, and budget. We did this in US and India. In the US, for mere $1,000, the number of conversions went from 10 to 97. And in India, the number of conversions went from 14 to 755, a 54-fold increase. We initially started working on BizML when a couple of potential investors asked us if we could do predictive analytics, specifically predict stock prices. Um, we knew it would be a challenge, but we wanted to do it because we were developing dashboards uh, for trading at that point in time. So when we tried with classical machine learning, it didn't produce any good results. When we started using deep learning, the results got a little bit better, 52 to 53% accuracy, which was somewhat better, but not statistically significant. Um, then what we did was we tried playing around with feature engineering and feature selection. Once we tried a couple of innovative approaches there, we started getting much better results, and we kept on working on it until it kind of gave us significantly better results. In this case, essentially 70% of the stocks that we predicted that would go up went up. And not only that, the magnitude of change in the direction it was predicted, i.e., up, was much higher than in the opposite direction. So when we use this, um, when we use BizML to select long positions and short positions over a 5-day trading window, we got much better results than the stock market. The returns were much higher, and the risk adjusted returns were much higher. This, however, was a trading simulation, and when you do make trades, your trades can influence stock prices as well. So, what we realized was that it's not that we had the best trading solution per se, but we had essentially a really good approach to improving the accuracy of machine learning. So when you combine BizML with better data and you codify better domain expertise, you're going to get much better results. And this approach can not only be used in algorithmic trading and portfolio management, it can be used in numerous other areas in finance, such as credit scoring, fraud detection, loan underwriting, bankruptcy prediction. Um, and as we've shown in the previous slides, it can be also be used in marketing. Here we've used it in finance in a few scenarios. In ad optimization, it resulted in 25 times more conversions per ad dollar. That's 5 multiplied by 5. Um, it predicted video views for influencer marketing. We were able to much more accurately detect hallucinations. So it's been proven in a number of different areas in over 10 plus projects. And one important thing to note here is that a number of projects actually included language AI, not just quant AI. Um, so what is the problem? If you look at the industry, 70% of the traditional AI or supervised learning, machine learning projects are failing. Why is that? That's because um, when these projects were executed, essentially research had made a lot of progress in the area of computer vision. And it was only possible through deep learning techniques. And big tech companies such as Google, Amazon, Netflix, etc., used deep learning to get really good results, and they had lots of data. And when other enterprises tried to take the same approach, they ended up, not only having to take use deep learning algorithms and deep learning compute, but also ended up with big data requirements. So a lot of projects failed because there wasn't sufficient quality data, and the models were not very accurate or explainable. On the business side, they didn't have enough expertise in house, or even they had challenges accessing the right expertise to successfully execute on this project. It's kind of what's happening right now with LLMs. Everybody wants to do LLMs and wants to ignore all the other aspects of AI and machine learning. So how does BizML really benefit you as a company at the end of the day? It really empowers the domain experts. So the marketing people, financial services experts, supply chain, ID, security, they can directly work with this data. They don't have to depend on software or ML engineers or data analysts or data scientists as much as they had to in the past. LLM and the ecosystem is great for doing search, content generation, and creative decision making. But if you really want to optimize and maximize return on investment, that's where semantic brain can come in. It can help you query your private structured data. It can help you perform analytics much better and much cheaper. And it can also help you with optimization. So really what we're saying is essentially think of BizML. It's not just about LLMs and content generation and creative decisioning. It's also about business analytics and optimization. Thank you. Have a great day.